I don't think I would have had enough courage to ask the questions that I started asking God, or had the openness to receive whatever it is that He's saying to me. So I want to share something I shared with her. Helped her to see, like, yeah, she got it, and her time is done here. Here is the power. It's right here. It's in the knowing. And I guess I'd say I first got saved. Right thing is, with the correct way is, I'm just gonna skip over this conflict, skip over this tension, and get straight to the right thing. And it doesn't work that way. And I guess I'd say I first got saved, only put in quotations, just because of I didn't necessarily understand what was happening the way I understand it now, but I was like 14. And it's been a lot of life that has happened since then. And moments that I didn't even know was trauma that was connected to my walk with the Lord. I had no idea until I was in this counseling, that now I can recognize and respect as a trauma and therefore heal correctly. So many things, so many things. But yeah, and me being, I'll be 33 soon. All that time of just not knowing how much agency I'm supposed to have, how much power I'm supposed to have and utilize in an organic way. And to kind of give you a summary of kind of what trauma-informed spiritual intervention is and what she does and what she trains others to do, is to basically safely help people align with themselves, with God, by always remaining curious, asking questions. Everything is very client-led, but to help the client see what their beliefs are, whether it's what they wanted it to be or not, but she helps you figure that out, what the beliefs are that's happening on the inside, which would answer why, we're operating the way that we are. And she does this in a very safe, gentle, trauma-informed way, right? With respect to whatever your past experiences are, with respect to whatever it is your beliefs are now. And she helps you reach that goal of being able to trust yourself enough to use questions and curiosity to figure out what's going on. I think that's the best way that I've internalized it. There's a more articulate definition of it. That's how I felt it's helped me the most. So back to kind of my journey here, I had already done all the coaching and therapy, and it's like, I'm not okay. And so she helped me see that I'm avoiding conflict. And then once I had that session, it was like, okay, what does she mean by this? And literally from that point on, all the way up until, my graduation date, it was an unveiling of what that meant. I've had my own share of just trauma. I think we've all endured that. Childhood trauma, religious trauma, all the things. And I needed this so bad to be free, to show me that, yes, I have power, but like, oh, here is the power. It's right here. It's in the knowing. It's in the awareness of my belief system. It's not necessarily how it seems, or like a spooky thing, or a far-fetched, unattainable thing. It is right here. It's in my knowledge. It's in my awareness of what's going on in me and around me. And that is what this counseling has done for me. And it's helping me be more mindful as I pursue my certification, It's helping me be more mindful of how to offer this care for others, right? We're so quick to jump to what we think is right that we don't make any space for anybody else's story. We don't make space for their experiences. We don't make space for their sensitivities. We don't make space for their journey in life. And that's a problem. And so trauma-informed spiritual intervention I would say it's the solution to that problem. Yeah, it's been life-changing. It's been life-changing. So I guess like just to give a little bit of backstory is like I feel more empowered now than I ever did in my journey walking with the Lord. So I'm beyond grateful for that. I can say that I actually can understand what salvation is now, right? And what that means and how powerful it is now. I didn't understand it then, but it didn't come how I thought it would. And this is like an example of how things go in the sessions and how you realize you're being trained to counsel yourself in a trauma-informed way.